Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Budget Life Millionaires by 40. My name's Jackie. Me and my husband are on a journey to become net worth millionaires by the time we turn 40. I just turned 37 in January. My husband's still 36. He's going to be turning 37 in May. So we are about 3 years away. This is going to be my video showing what we spent for our February budget. We actually did really well. So let me get into the budget. I did do this video for the beginning of this video, actually at the end of this month, this month, and I recorded it basically on the 29th, but basically I just took my mint.com budget, put the numbers in there from the beginning, and then today is actually March 1st, but I already recorded everything that I spent for the month of February, so we're going to get into what we spent. So let's start with the beginning. We have our mortgage, and we did plan on paying $4,500. If you guys are new to my channel, me and my husband are trying to pay down our mortgage, so this is not what we actually owe. We just pay like $2,500 extra. Our mortgage is just under $2,000 every month. So we rounded up to $4,500. This is our main goal for paying off our debt right now. We're paying down our house early, so we save on a lot of interest payments because I really don't want to be, 50, 60 years old finally paying off my house. I'd rather pay it off as early as possible so that the money that we get from income can go to other things besides housing costs. So that is our main goal. We bought this house in the very end of 2016. So we've lived in this, not 2016? We've lived in this house for over 3 years. So is it 2016 or 17? I already forget. It seems like it was so long ago already. But so we've been paying this house, the mortgage down ever since we've lived in it. And so we are getting closer and closer to owning it. We're probably at least 1/3 ownership right now. We did put 10% down when we bought it. So this is going to be what we're trying to pay every month until we pay it off, and hopefully under 5 years. So we'll have 5 more years of this payment, which is crazy, but hopefully we can, not lose their job or do well enough to where we can actually continue to do that. If not, we could always cut back and just go back to the normal payment if we had to. No big deal. It's just, our goal is to pay the house down faster. So for the next line category is our Melrose mortgage, which is a rental house. And we decided I'm getting tongue tied. So last year we were actually putting extra money towards this house for the rental, and we decided that we're going to add $500 more to the mortgage for our house instead, because we were paying $4,000 last year every month, so we could pay it down faster. So we decided that we'll just pay the regular what they ask us to pay every month for the rental house, which it makes sense for like taxes and everything. So we decided to do that. So we paid the $1,185 for that. Next category is going to be our groceries, and I did up the category for groceries up because I started a new diet, so I can't eat out at restaurants as often as I would like. So that means I have to make my own food. So we actually went over this amount, but we had a extra amount from last month rolling into this month. So we're actually going to be, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting to put these over here. So we're at 0 here and 0 there for plus or minus. So for the groceries, we spent, it was $456, but we had a surplus from last month that rolled in, so we had extra that we could spend. So we actually still have $14 that we are rolling over to March. So for the next line item is going to be the Peachtree Utilities. This is basically another rental house, our first house that we ever bought in Washington State. We still pay property tax, insurance, and then also we pay the sewer bill. And so this month we had to pay the sewer bill. The sewer bill's every 2 months. So it's like 6 months out of the year, we have to pay the sewer bill. So it was $153. It's pretty crazy. It seems really high. It keeps going up every year. So I bumped this up. I mentioned in the video before this that I bumped this up because this went up some, and I feel like, you know, we have a surplus over here, not surplus, we're over in this category right now. So we're over by a lot, actually. It's probably because we just paid like the insurance, we paid the insurance, and we also just paid property tax recently, I believe. So we're at $853 over on that, but $400. I don't think we have we don't have anything next month, so this should be a zero for next month. So $400 will be subtracted in March. So that's how that works. So this will be $453 rollover in March, because I don't believe we have anything coming out in March for this, but I do believe we pay something in April. So anyways, moving on, that's that category. So the next thing we have is home improvement, and we actually haven't spent anything this month in home improvement because I just been busy going to school, and I just haven't had the time to go. We should be paying something this next month. I have something coming up, so I have to spend some money at the home improvement store. So that'll be so most of this gets rolled over into the next month. We actually had a little bit left over from January, so $217 is going to be rolling over to March. The next line item is going to be our auto fuel for gasoline for our cars, and we did spend some money, not as much as I planned, so we spent $134, and then so we're going to be rolling over $32 into next month. The next line items are vacation fund. I didn't spend any vacation. Obviously, I had no time to go on vacation this month, so that went to zero, and now we have $420 to spend on vacation sometime in the future. So that's that. The next line item is vet, and we did take my cat Symphony. She's my diabetic cat to the vet, so we did spend a little bit of money, not as much as we normally do with her. It was just like a normal checkup visit, and I had to buy some, she had like a cold or something, so he gave us a supplement so we could mix it into our food, and now she is no longer like sneezing. She had like a little cold, so now she's good, and she's feeling much better now. And then so that was $132, and so now we still have a surplus to roll over the next month, and that's $118, which will probably get spent soon because we might be getting a puppy. I might do like a quick video one day and show you guys my animals. I know people like animals a lot, and I love my animals. I have a dog right now. Her name's Gigi. She's a Chiweenie. She's adorable, and she's probably sleeping on the bed right now next to me. And then I have 2 cats, and then we might be getting a little puppy at the end of this week. So I'm excited for that. So let me know if you guys want to see my puppies or my kitties, and maybe I'll do a video about that. So next line item we have is natural gas, and we did spend the $141 that was planned, and I think it was just some change, so we have $1 left over. That's rolling over to the next month. The next line item is going to be clothing. I spent some money buying some professional clothes, so $178 was spent, but we still had some extra money. We had a lot saved up, so I still have $200 that I could spend in March. So there we go. And internet, we spent the $115 as planned. So I believe that one has $1 left over. Wait a second, I'm looking at the wrong spot. Oh, never mind. I moved all these around. $1. Okay. And the next line item is cell phone, and we spent the $105. And then let's see. For that, we still had $1 rolled over. It's just some change, so it rolls over to $1. And well, it was 106, but it only showed up 105, so the change, there was still $1 left, so I just left it That's okay. Auto service. We didn't spend any money this month on auto service, so that's a 0. And we're actually over from the last couple months because we did take our cars in to get service. So I had to get like new brakes and stuff, so that cost a lot of money. So we're still over $100 for auto service, but that'll roll over into March and go back down to 0 if we don't spend anything. So that's probably what's going to happen, and it'll be 0. Like next month we'll keep it at 100, and then we won't spend anything, it'll be a 0 again. So that's kind of how this works. It's more like a rolling thing. I mean, yeah, I didn't spend anything. It's not like I spent over $100 over my budget. That's how it kind of works. Like I'm over 200, and the $100 is taking that 200 to 100. So that's what happened from January to February, and now we're at 100 over. And this is how I budget. I know it's confusing sometimes. Some other people do it differently, but this is the way I do it, and we're doing really, really well. Like we usually at the end of every month we're way over this category. Like I'll add them up and it'll be positive, like something thousand something dollars. Like I'm way over. This time we are actually negative for probably the first time ever, so I'm excited. That's why I feel like we did such a good job in February. So I'm really excited about that. There's another reason why that happened, but that's not mainly why it happened. I'll explain that later. So for the next category we have is gifts, and we did spend some money. I think, yeah, it was for my birthday, so I spent some money buying some stuff for myself, like clothing, obviously. I think it was clothes, and it was $101. I basically bought myself a whole outfit. It was for my birthday from Nordstrom Rack, and so I decided that would be my gift to myself for my birthday, and that's what I put it under instead of clothing. I put it under the gifts since it was like my birthday present shopping spree kind of thing. So we still have money for gifts, and I'm going to try not to go crazy and spend a lot of money on gifts until I really need to. I have my husband's birthday coming up and then my sister's wedding, so I'm going to keep the gifts category probably at 100 so that I have a good amount saved up for when those happen. So we still have $103 rolling over to next month or until March, so I'll probably do another 100. I don't believe I'll have anything really to spend on gifts in March, so or April. So it should roll up or get up there in amounts. So that's good. So next item we have is personal care. And personal care, we spent some money. I'm trying to remember what it was for. It was $54, probably like a haircut or two of my husband's. I haven't gotten any haircuts. I might have bought something at Sephora, but not much, obviously, because it's only $54. And so $37. Oh no, I remember now. I bought a Groupon to get my hair done. So eventually I'll get my hair done. I just bought a Groupon, and that might also be like my husband's haircut. So I think that's probably what that was. And then, so that's going to be $37 that we still have rolling over into March. Next line item is going to be restaurants. Now restaurants, I brought it down to under $100 or to $100. Usually it's like $250 or $200 plus dollars, or $150, at least more than $100. And I decided, since I'm trying my new diet and I've kind of fell off the wagon a little bit, but I'm going back on it, that I'm going to keep that restaurant category at 100. So this month, for the first time, we actually, probably not the first time, but we were under $100. We spent $97, and we actually are rolling over $8 to the next month. So that's amazing. That's really good. I did explain in my last video that my husband took me out at a restaurant and we spent like $90 just in one place, but that's not included in this budget because my husband used his personal account, which isn't connected to mint.com, to pay for that. And basically that was like our Valentine's night out kind of thing. So that's why it's not included in here, but he has like a little spending account that he can do what he wants with. That's how it works, basically. So auto insurance, we didn't spend any money. Obviously, we pay every 6 months. And so this $88 is getting taken off the balance that we already paid, and so now we're still over by only $175. That means March, April. That means May we'll have another payment, because it'll go back to 0, and then May will pay another 6-month policy. So that's how that works. I basically, every 6 months, I pay the amount, and then I divide it by 6, and that's what my budget amount for the month is, and then it brings it back down to 0 after 6 months goes by. So that's how that works. I'm hoping this makes sense to you guys. It makes sense to me. This is how I budget. So next one I have is Home Goods. And Home Goods, we spent a whole whopping $21. Well, so I think I bought some like bowls from West Elm because they were on clearance. And I was like, those bowls are nice and they're really big. They're like giant cereal bowls or pasta bowls or something. So I really liked them. And so I got, I think it was like 3 bowls for $21. And then, let's see. So I think I am under, yeah, I'm still under in this category, $111. So I have a lot of negatives, and that's a good thing because I was positive like forever. So we'll get there. We're almost there. So we got electricity, and we spent the $84, and I think the change made it so we rolled $1 over. And then utilities, we spent the $60. That's $60, so we're at $0 there. So there's like a few more zeros. And then we have coffee shops. So now we're getting down to the more fun categories, and we did spend a lot on coffee shops. I believe I rolled over a bunch. So we had $35. We spent $50, which is still a lot, but we had extra rolled over from the last month, and so we're at just +1. Alcohol, we spent more than we anticipated. Basically we're stocking our bar, and so we have like our bar stocked. Like we have, you know, bottles of liquor that we'll probably use throughout like many months. So it's not like we drank it all or anything. It's still mostly there. So for the alcohol, we spent some money. We spent, where is it? $69, y'all. That's a lot to spend on alcohol. But we stocked our bar. We are over by $26. So next month that'll go away. Obviously, if we keep it at $30, then we'll still have $4 to spend in March. So that's not too bad considering we stocked our bar pretty well. I think we got like 5 or 6 bottles or something. It was pretty substantial. And then next we have is fast food, and I did spend $27 at fast food, and we are actually under $5. I believe there was a surplus rolled over, or, you know, not surplus. I keep saying surplus. There was a balance rolling over so that we could spend money more in February. So it was probably like, I don't know, what is that? $32 we had for fast food, really. And so I spent $27, so we still had $5. That makes sense. And then next line item we have is pet supplies, and I didn't spend any money in pet supplies. Now, pet supplies is different. It's not like I never buy them food or litter. I usually buy that stuff all at the grocery store, so it ends up going in my groceries budget up here. So basically, this is like the money that I go to like PetSmart specifically, and then I can allocate that money that I spent there in this category. So that's basically what's going to happen. And if we end up getting a puppy, I'm probably going to up this a little bit, but right now we have a surplus of $40. So we'll see. I mean, I might only, you know, maybe up it to 20, and they'll have $60 to spend on the new puppy. We'll see what we need. I'm not sure how much stuff we'll really need, but I'll find out if we get the puppy or not, obviously. But still to be determined. I'm pretty sure I'll probably keep it about $20 or maybe $30. So we'll see how that goes as the next week happens. So anyway, so Netflix is the next line item, and we did spend the $13 like always, and that says 0. And then we have jewelry insurance, which we didn't spend any money this month because we only pay once a year. And then that's going to be at a 31 positive. And then education. So education was the only one that I was getting really low. I think I had only $17 left. But so this is the one that I get money for the GI Bill, and I got my money for books this month. So it was like $300 something added to this. And I spent some money. So I spent, it was $50 on education, and that $50 reduced the amount to now it's going to be, instead of, I was negative 17, but then there was money added to this account. It doesn't show it here because it's not coming out of my budget per se. It's just like I got, you know, a payment and I allocated that towards education. So it was a positive money flow going into my education budget so I could spend it. So this is negative, obviously. And then, so that means I have an extra $342 to spend on education going forward. So that's basically how that account works. I don't allocate any money out of my personal budget, my money, because that money comes from the GI Bill in a form of a payment, and then I just allocate that towards education to buy books and stuff. That's basically what the education line is for. So now I have $342 starting in March to spend, and that should buy my cap and gown for graduation in spring. So, and whatever else, maybe a plaque for my certificate, maybe get it framed. I don't know. We'll see where that needs to go. I might need to buy one more book or something until the end. And I do plan on going to have a class in the summer that I'm going to take after I graduate, just so that'll help pay for the books too for that class. So now we're at the end. We're going to add it all up. And this is the exciting part because I did really, really well in February. So the total of all of this added up that I spent this month of February 2020, we spent, and mind you, the total is $8,500 is what I budgeted for. So we spent $7,593. So almost $1,000, like under $900 under what I budgeted, which is awesome. That's really, really well. And because of that, and because of the education going up in like extra money, we are actually no longer positive in this section. We are negatives, and we are negative by, let's do it, $, by $465. And so that is probably the first time I've ever seen it negative over here. We're usually over because, like, you know, our utilities, Solana, like, you know, something like that, or insurance I just paid. And so this is the first time I've ever seen a negative in this part. So that's awesome. So hopefully in March will be somewhat the same. I'm not sure that'll, you know, all of that will be true, but I'm hoping that's going to be the case. Like, we'll continue having a negative, and I won't spend too much money and go crazy. I have a lot of negatives over here to fill up, so I should have plenty of money to go around. So I hope you liked my video, and I hope you come back and join me to watch all my other videos. I do a net worth update. I do a debt payoff video, which is mainly the one that gets most of the views. And then I do, but honestly, I'm going to say the net worth videos to me is my favorite because, like, I like seeing my net worth get closer to $1 million. So for those of you that don't know about net worth, basically I take all my assets and I subtract all my liabilities, like my loans and my credit cards, money I owe, basically, and that gives you your net worth. And so as your net worth grows, as you get older, you you should have a bigger net worth as you get older and continue. And it sees you can see your progress. And sorry, I'm kind of stuttering, but yeah, I just like to see the progress of how we're doing. So anyways, so this is just a quick budget. Actually, sorry, it's probably long, but thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.